It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between NFC North rivals. It's the Lions and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and that is incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run wide side with Jones. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate... scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete there to McLeod. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. On first down, Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers got Dobbs over the middle. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern. To kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Goff. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And that is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up the blitz here or just drop everyone in the coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Swift again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On second down, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a night. Gets into the end zone.
One, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now gone. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
To me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Gone. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Right at the coverage, we just saw him break out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say they punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first-half chance. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Completes it again to Dobbs. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And again, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Rodgers again now. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Touchdown! Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. The lead is now 21-14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the result touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Detroit getting set to go now. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a first down throw. Gone. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Throwing again is gone. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Goff now looks to throw. And that's called in by St. Brown over the middle. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. One possession game, and his head kept it exactly that.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Goal. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 2nd and 7, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, it's gone. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now he's got him at a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Goff. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now Goff on 1st down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Goff on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Again, Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here this year. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Julian Okwara able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do. In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Now Rodgers, throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rodgers now on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. Are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put an end to this thing. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And they take a knee. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses